Greetings. I'm gonna do a reading. Obviously not in my normal environment, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it. Okay. We're gonna use the Moonchild Tarot deck, and then I brought some more, but we'll see what happens. I brought some more for sure. All right. So here's Death in the Reverse. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, somebody that has Scorpio aspected somewhere besides their rising. This is going down. This is a butterfly going down. Um, yeah, here's the Page of Swords. So there could be like someone actually gossiping about this transformation that's gone on, or at least seeking information. This woman is pointing directly to her temple, and she's holding the sword of truth, kind of like cutting out space for herself to think straight. Um, you could have been going through something that you've been wanting to transform for a really long time, and for whatever reason, that just hasn't happened. So this is the beginning of that transformation. Can you tell us more, please? Can you please tell us more? Okay, so here's the moon coming out. Um, this is happening behind the scenes, is what I want to say, or behind closed doors, or privately. This isn't something that's, I'm just seeing my bag here in like the eye of the public. This is something that's way more covert. What is going on right here? This is a general collective reading, so more or less something is not ending. It's simply offering information about a secret. So you could be in a situation where, let's just say you go out to lunch with your homegirl, right? And she's talking about a scenario that she doesn't find to be relevant whatsoever. It's just some little thing that happened to her. For you, the pieces of the puzzle are all falling in line. And that's exactly what needs to happen here. This is the Queen of Cups, which means, emotionally speaking, the secret is in the upright. So there's some things you just don't need to talk about with everybody or disclose with everybody. And it doesn't mean that you're keeping this nefarious secret that nobody knows about. It just means like you literally have your own opinion. And opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. So, yeah, this is realizing the truth of the matter. Whatever was hidden, these all came out in the upright. This Libra card and then secret of emotion, that's all coming out with death in the reverse. Meaning, with death and the moon being on the board, one in the upright, one in the reverse, I'm just saying that right now is a make it or break it point. It's like you either confront the secret or you let it go. Speak now, forever hold your peace. It's kind of like that. There's really no. I'm just looking at all the snakes all over this photograph. It's almost like you have to decide whether you're going to be a snake charmer, and if you are, then you got to know how to survive the venom, and the venomous bites. You got to know how to suck the venom out of them, and if you can't, you probably won't be a very successful snake charmer. Just out of, I'm trying to keep it respectful. So here's the Six of Swords. This is moving towards exactly that. This is the bottom of the reading. Here's the top of the reading. So you're going to make an emotional decision that has nothing to do with literally moving on. It's like literally changing your mind about something. And we all have the right to change our mind at the last minute. You can change your mind up to the last second. That's what free will gives you. I had a fascinating conversation with somebody earlier this week about manifest destiny. And it was super strange because the idea of manifest destiny takes away from you your free will, essentially. It says your destiny is already mapped out and planned for you. So what's the point of trying to control it, you know? At least that's where my brain goes instantly. Here's friendship coming out. It's almost like I said, if you're out to eat with your homegirl, you know, you went to go catch brunch or something like that. It's almost like she's gonna piss you off, but it's gonna be the truth, and you're gonna just be standing at that crossroads for a moment, digesting what's going on. It's not gonna be questioning the status of whatever's going on. You're not cutting off the friendship. You're cutting off the secretive portion of it. So that just means instead of having to take, give backhanded compliments or receive them, instead of having to tiptoe or walk on eggshells, you just walk at ease. It's like that. Yeah, there's water. That's what I mean. It's like you need to have a friendship that's full of this Queen of Cups energy. And in that way, that's exactly the way that you kind of overcome whatever's about to happen, whether it be good or bad information that you received. Doesn't really matter. It has everything to do with whether or not you've got the wherewithal to maintain, overcome, and understand that not all things in life are comfortable. Okay? Sometimes we keep our secrets, our emotions to ourselves, and that's no secret. There comes the moon again. That's what's being, like, light is being shed on this first read that we did. This was the third card that came out. This right here is denoting that there could be, like, you have a lot of emotions about something or somebody, but you're not necessarily going to show them, if that makes sense. You're going to show them in the most organic, natural, loving way possible, but there's also, like, you're not going to keep the moon in the shadows. It's now going to be a full moon. The sun is going to illuminate the surface of the entire frontal facing moon. It doesn't mean that we're seeing the backside of the moon. It does not mean that. It just means now we can know. And it's a very lucky thing. I do just want to say I see this as like this stake. And if I was going to throw this shoe, this horseshoe, at the stake and try to get it to, like, obviously land here, then you can kind of see, like, there's going to be a reflection of some type of luck. And that's what I mean by manifest destiny. It has nothing to do with what you do outside of your karma. So your karma, you are going to receive that in a circular loop. This, on the other hand, is breaking that cycle. Instead of this being an O, this is a U. As in, you and I are not going to have secrets. There's two, you and I are no longer going to be able to hold secrets, because the moment that you do, and I do mean in that very second, the universe is conspiring to make sure that everything is balanced out properly. There's the water. This is now the bottom of the reading. It's a spiritual cleansing of sorts. It's also a spiritual awakening of the top of the reading, meaning that some things need to come out of the veil. And I don't mean that as in, like, you're going to learn everything about what happens on the other side. I'm talking about the other side is no longer going to have issues being in the light. They're going to have to get used to that. Okay, there's no flashlight in the dark with this one. This is like turn on the light switch. It's adult swim rather than a kid swimming pool. Okay? Understand that. Like the baby pool or the pool that children with like swim diapers go on. This one's not in that one. It's an adult swim. Even though it looks like a cartoon or it looks like something that would be a shadow self, like it's not. It's Futurama, it's Rick and Morty, it's as many different parts of Celebrity Deathmatch as you can handle. As many parts as you can handle. And that's the luck that comes with whatever it is that you're working on right now. What you're doing in this moment has way more weight possibly in your life than you thought. It's like that. Whatever piece of information your homegirl dropped in your ear during that luncheon, it's going to make a big difference in the way that you function for multiple reasons, but it's also not really mystified, I guess I could say. This is a demystification of those things that were mysteries before. So, in any case, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. This message is gonna start repeating itself over and over if I don't if I continue the reading anyway. I can just feel that emitting. So, hope that was helpful.